Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm bonnet up. Sorry, y'all. It's early. I got a lot of stuff to do today. I got a hair appointment in a few hours, and I got a lot of stuff to do today. So I was like, let me go on and get it out the way. World News, welcome, welcome. Thank you for pulling up this morning. Barbie with the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, research, and educational purposes. I don't really come on this early. Not this early, but I'm glad I'm up and I can come on. You never know. Just never know. And tomorrow, you guys, I'm doing an interview, but it's going to be on members only. The interview is going to be on members only. Let me copyright this disclaimer. Let me do that. Let me pin it. Thank you, Barbie. Hit that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind when you're coming in, let me check this and see. The likes is looking like, all right. So shout out to my girl Shanitra Speaks. If you guys, one of the mods, drop her link if you don't mind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Shani, thank you, Bookie, and happy Hum Day, man. It's Wednesday already. I just woke up. It was Monday. I was watching my wrestling. I know I watch my wrestling and shit on Mondays. I don't know, y'all. Hey, Manya, good morning, girl. Where you been? Hey, girl, hey. So, y'all, Shanitra Speaks. Hey, Gail, what's going on? Good morning. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, young. So, Shanitra Speaks got the 911 call from Lulu and stuff like that. And when I say, hey, Marie, what's going on, sister? How you feeling? Hey, girl, hey. Hey, my mother's keeper. Hey, girl, hey. Yvette Stewart. Hey, girl, hey. Hi, Trelane. What it do, bruh? Thank you. What's going on, Tabitha? Hey, girl, hey. So we want to hear it. I said, let's hear this. And just when she thought she got away, just when you thought you got away, I think a lot of people think they have gotten away, and then all of this stuff comes to light. Let's just get into this video and hear this 911 dispatch. Shout out to my girl Shanitra Speaks. Okay, I'm gonna drop a link in the chat as well.
Um, we're not sure if it's signal 4 or if he had a signal 31 and then he was just found on the road. So we're still working that. There's a girlfriend here on scene for him, and she advised that about 5 minutes.
Today, we're going to listen to the actual dispatch audio from December the 27th, 2025, the day 35-year-old Tyrone Davis Jr. was found along Southwest Archer Road near the I-75 overpass in Gainesville, Florida. We're also going to review the incident report that was filed in connection with this case. Now, this dispatch audio is significant because it confirms that there were multiple accounts being reported about what happened to Tyrone as information was coming in. That aligns with what Tyrone's father side of the family has said, that they were given different versions of events surrounding how Tyrone ended up out of his vehicle being driven, being driven by his 33-year-old girlfriend, Lulu.
This says to have blunt force trauma to the back of his head, no bruises on his arms or hands, and that's not suspicious. Who jumps out of a moving car backwards or without using their hands to try to brace themselves? More than anything, who could witness the love of their life jump out of the car and continue driving without looking back to make sure they're okay without going back to get them help? If he jumped out of your car, you should have been the one to call 911. I'm the auntie in GPD. Gainesville Police Department has to do better because everything about my nephew's death was tragic and suspicious.
During what was intended to be their Christmas getaway. Now, the family has stated that they were told Tyrone and Lulu were in the vehicle. An argument occurred and Tyrone wanted to get out of the car. That was one version. They also said that they were told that Tyrone went to a gas station, slipped and fell, and hit his head. That was another version. Now, later in the investigations, detectives spoke to the media and stated that although Tyrone's death was tragic, they do not believe it was suspicious. Investigators said that their initial investigation determined that Tyrone jumped out of a moving vehicle while it was in traffic, sustaining severe head injuries. He was taken to the hospital where he died several days later. Now, before we
Did anybody ever heard that he passed away a few days later? Why, if he did, let's just say that Tyrone did what she said and he went backwards. Somebody was in the car tangling with him. I'm gonna jump out the car like this. I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open the door with my right hand and just dip out the back. You still gonna have arm, all of that. You still gonna have all of that, right, T lady? You still gonna have all some bruises somewhere, regardless of what she did. I was watching this ever since this happened. She set this up, and when they went to the yeah, um, somebody said exactly. He lost me when he said for her to have a boot on. She was walking pretty fast. He's seen the live and once. He's 15 minutes something. Somebody else was there, or her cray cray ran him over, lock Lulu up, and throw away the key. Mm-hmm.
get into this dispatch audio, I want to play a short news clip that reflects exactly what detectives have said up to this point. That way, you have a clear narrative before we listen to how the incident was reported in real time. If you haven't done so already, please like the video because it helps the video out so other people can see my coverage. Drop a comment and let me know if this audio changes your perspective of the case. And be sure to subscribe to the channel if you appreciate my coverage. Now listen to this and thank you.
Oh, he got my back behind my back. They somebody. Swear to God.
The red girl.
Look, y'all don't see the shirt.
This real support.
When I said you stood on business,
I
a lot
know,
of bitches be like built off like money and shit. Like, yo, we really grew to what we is today.
Don't forget it, y'all.
You know, like, oh, that's right. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate that.
And how y'all feel about the cousin? The cousin done spoke out and said right before they went to the cabin, right before, he added her on his insurance. Who do y'all think initiated that conversation? Do y'all think Tyrone just was that type where he was a good dude and just said, hey, babe, before we go on this trip, I want to make sure you're added? Because I just can't see him seeing something happening to him on this trip to even say that. But who do y'all think had this conversation, brought the conversation up of adding on to the insurance, and then boom, it's just suspiciously this happens. Just coincidentally this happens. Why would she leave him on the road? Why wasn't she at the hospital? She loved him. That's why I hate to hear couples arguing. I'd rather see people step away before things get heated. This is an open and shut case. Bring her under the jail. She did this for money. This girl lies after lies. Lulu, yeah, Shane. Lulu. Of course she initiated it. That's what I said too, y'all. I said she initiated, because we as women are, men will talk about it, hey Diamond, but you know what I'm saying. But it's crazy. It's just weird that happened. And I'm glad the cousin. See, that's why I said God brings everything to light. What you think is in the dark and is forever stay in the dark, sometimes God brings it to the light to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? I believe greed played a part in it. Oh, absolutely, Shanique. Ain't that crazy though that you get added on and then boom. Somebody said she didn't love him. She loved what he done for her. Yet there had to be signs. So sad. The awesome young man didn't take a heed. Um, I'm praying for justice. Yeah, her I love you didn't even sound genuine. Exactly. For her to take all that man's money spoke volumes. She even said he bumped his head at the gas station. Let's not forget that. You can't forget what she said prior to. So why would you drop him off with pizza and wings, knowing he didn't know his way around? Talking about she thought he would come find her. Yeah, right, girl. She said, girl, how? Right. How would he find her? How can I find my man and I don't know where we are? Hey, Tay Tay, baby. Good morning. Good morning to everybody. Hey, y'all got time, baby, on a good twitchy twitch. Hi, Drea. Good morning. If this was about money, right. That's what I'm saying, Annie. Hey, Diamond Boo. Good morning. Good morning, Valerie. I see you guys. Good morning. Happy hump day to you guys. Is kind heart and love for her allowing him to stay in this relationship. She knew and planned everything before they even. I do believe she planned. I do. I do. After hearing about the insurance, I definitely believe this was planned. How did he have insurance? Why was his family selling shirts to pay for the funeral? I'm confused. She said, "How did he have insurance and why was his?" This makes me think she did this before. Um, it could be for a lot of reasons. You know what I'm saying? The selling of the shirts, they might sell shirts all together. Just they might have a shirt company or something. I don't know. But they probably didn't know about the insurance at the beginning either. Who knows? If they knew right off the map that he had insurance, why would your first thought be to go to empty? That's what I said. Going to the bank account, Miss Parker, this man loved her, but she had other plans. And that's what they saying. Hey, Kayla, good morning. Good morning. That's what they saying. Good morning, guys. I think that's what everybody's saying in the family. Like, basically, like, in the friends are saying, like, it didn't matter what Lulu did. He was going to be with her. You know what I'm saying? He overlooked all the red flags. He just, was that, my first time hearing the insurance part. Yeah. Said they got the insurance. She said even though he might have had insurance policy, it's in her name. She probably not giving. Hell no, Shanique. You know she ain't. You know she ain't. I said that. I said, oh shit. But it was two, wasn't it, Shanique? Ain't it two insurance policies, or is that the same insurance policy? I wonder. Hey Jade. Hey Peaches. Good morning. Do y'all think it was the same policy?
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It's gonna come to you. It's gonna come. We appreciate y'all support. Family, what it is? Everything
She
good?
sure smiled in that camera for her not to like it.
You know that. Y'all.
Davis Jr. Davis was found dead late last month under the Archer Road underpass with head injuries. Gainesville police officers said initial investigations showed that Davis jumped out of a moving car. Family members say they don't make sense. It doesn't make sense why his girlfriend, who was driving at the time, would leave him, and say GPD has also called Davis's death a slip and fall accident.
We're not getting answers. We got lies and more lies, 3 different stories. So we're here today because we want to take a stand.
This is a good question. Ann said, how would a policy pay out? Was it over 2 years old? Nah, and they said right before they went to the cabin. Right before. That's what make it sound suspicious. Good morning, Lizzie. I love you. Good morning. Tabitha said the father said he did have a policy and they did need money. Everyone gets shirts made. When a loved one passed, we did for my brother. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they just got shirts made. I don't think it was nothing bad or ill on their part. I know we everywhere we go, we get shirt. I pay for my own shirt when I'm covering a story and we're going out to represent the family. Not that they ask for money or nothing. I just get my own shirts made and stuff. You could tell he was loving and passionate person. He was smiling, but that reading her heart took a good man away from his family. The people truly loved him. Yes, Shani, I agree. What up, R&R? What's going on? I heard the insurance policy was taken out in 2023. Wow. It raises serious questions. If insurance was put in place years ago and then sat on, that's something investigators should carefully review. Shut up, R&R. Not like saying shut up like that, but wow. So that gives her the 2 years. And give her the 2 years for the insurance. I get it. Got it. Noted. Hey, Mocha. What's going on? Good morning. Mm. In my state, under 2 years, you only get what you paid in. But look, and R&R, R&R, aren't you close to the family, friends of the family? The R&R is basically confirming like what you asked, Miss Ann, like that was set in place a couple of years ago. So not right before the cabin trip. Okay. Because it would make sense. Royal News TV, if you have a channel, let me know in the chat so we can drop your link, okay? The money for the shirts could have went to the kids. I mean, they probably did, Miss Tabitha. I don't know if they did, but I'm pretty sure because they've been saying anything goes for the kids. They put up Miss Natasha definitely put up a post and said, okay, y'all drop Royal News TV's link, please. In R&R Radio, if you have a channel, let me know so I can get your link dropped. They've been saying anything anybody want to send it to his kids. So I can't see them keeping that away from the kids because they don't want anything from anybody and stuff. They really do want to send to the children. You get what I'm saying? So I can't see them keeping anything away
Want to
from them.
fight for what happened to him. We didn't accuse, we asked for answers, but because of the lies, we feel like it was a murder.
Before their love story took a turn no one expected, Lulu and Tyrone shared the kind of love online that made complete strangers stop and tell them that they wanted what they had, as you heard in that clip. Tyrone spoke openly about the relationship, saying Lulu always had his back, that their bond wasn't built on money, and that what they shared was something they built together. So what would happen on December the 27th, 2025 that would break that bond he described? That day would mark the beginning of a series of events that would ultimately bring that love story to an end. Now, in the dispatch audio you're about to hear from December the 27th, multiple callers report what they believe is a vehicle versus pedestrian situation. That matters because there has been ongoing speculation about if Tyrone was struck by a vehicle, unfortunately. Now, as you listen, pay close attention to how the incident is initially described. You'll hear the earliest reports as information is coming in. Listen.
Unit in the area 4100 South Departure Road, Lincoln 65, a signal 4 PI event.
Why are women
It would be a commercial come up.
the new tummy tuck alternative?
I got the tummy. Oscar 1 unit to back. Clear 745 for notification. Signal 4 PI 4100 Southwest Archer Road. We received multiple calls reference to a vehicle versus a pedestrian. The male subject is awake but not alert. There is road blockage on the eastbound lane living under the State Road 93 overpass on Southwest Archer Road. It's 1747 hours.
The CC3 response. Engine 9 CC3, vehicle versus pedestrian, 4100 Southwest Archer Road, 4100 Southwest Archer Road, the area of the underpass. We have law enforcement responding with us, caller passing by advising male patient injured after being hit by a sedan versus male patient. Patients on the ground.
Wait a minute. Now he said, good morning, Galatians. Good morning, Miss Catherine. I see you guys. Good morning, Erica. Wait. Now he got hit by a white sedan? I wonder who called and said that. Who said he got hit by a white sedan? I don't know who these people are, but is this the same lady that bought cameras to her husband's funeral and got filmed stepping out? No, Miss Ann. This is the story of Lulu and Tyrone Davis Jr. down in Gainesville, Florida. Who called and said he got hit by a white sedan? Because it's crazy that somebody calls like, oh, he just got hit. Okay, hey, 911, somebody just got hit by a white sedan and keep on driving. But Tyrone would have more than just, let me tell y'all something. He's gonna have a leg injury and some more. You can't hit me you just can't hit me with your car and it's just gonna hit my head. You can't. You gotta hit my side, you gotta hit the back or something. So it's not right. It's not sounding right. So he got hit by a white sedan and the person kept going and nobody else seen it? Absolutely. Of course, they would assume that since he was laid out in the road. They said that that's what the cause was, Young. Let's finish.
Now, what may stand out most to many in this portion of the dispatch audio is that near the end of the clip,
look what she said. Let me see what this is. They said, I want to sincerely thank each and every one of you who have sent their condolences, love, and praise to myself and our kids and the family. Okay, this is the baby mother, I guess. Yeah. She said, my heart is broken. Me and Tyrone shared over 10 years of life together. We were blessed with two amazing children whom he loved more than life itself. Words can't describe how I'm feeling. He was definitely the love of my life. Okay? I would have given this man the world. This feels like a nightmare. I can't wake up from. Our children didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve this. Our children's hurt and lost and confused. She said they spent over 10 years together. And oh, okay, well, who was the chick that did in the camera seen on the internet? I think her husband was a rapper. I gotta check it out, Ian. Hey JS, good morning. Hey Shanitra, good morning. Good morning. Shanitra, what is going on? What I get the kids together with Shanitra, but what is going on, Shanitra? Now it's a white sedan and y'all Shanitra's in the chat. Shout out to my girl Shanitra. I love Shanitra, man. Keep it going. Keep it going. You keeping me on my toes, baby, with this one. Cause I knew something was off, Shanitra. For Lulu, this was the perfect setup. It was. It's like a Lifetime movie. Make sure to verify those calls because some of them could have been fake to throw people off. Could have been Lulu. We don't know. Y'all mean to tell me y'all significant other just gonna jump out the car and you just gonna keep on riding on about hoping what? I'm confused about it. That like right there, that lost me. I don't need to really hear nothing else because come on, y'all. Thank you, Miss Ann. I just appreciate you for being here. I know the mother of the kids is sick. I could only imagine the vibes when he dropped them off. Come on, Jay. Period. I feel like Lulu interfered in his relationship. That's why she wrote that post, Catherine. Think about it when she wrote that post and said, I'm gonna be the first, I'm gonna be the last one he's gonna ever be with. Who was that too? Cause that's who he was on and off with. I guarantee y'all he was on and off with that baby mama. He was on and off with that baby mama. Makes no sense. It's too much going on. You notice one person said he fell out, but detective said he jumped. That's two different things. Yeah. Tasha's working her ass off. Just know that. Oh, I know she is. I know she is.
A caller states that the male was injured after being hit by a vehicle. So this confirms that Tyrone was alive and he was not injured until after he was hit by a vehicle, at least from what this caller stated. This is raw audio from the very beginning of the incident being reported. It's based entirely on information being relayed to dispatch as calls were coming in. Now, in the first portion, dispatch confirms they received multiple calls reporting a vehicle versus pedestrian at 4100 Southwest Archer Road.
And listen what Shalane said. Shalane said, Miss Parker, you're right. Who made that call? And didn't they drive a white Infiniti sedan? See, I didn't know what kind of car. You know, Shalane, I'm really just getting into what happened to him. Shanitra, did anybody in the chat, do y'all know that they was her and Tyrone driving a white Infiniti sedan? And you said he jumped. But then, don't forget, Lulu said herself in a post. Shanitra, she wrote under somebody's post, he said, let me out, so I stopped and let his ass out. They said yes. Shane said yes. After what she did to him, I'm sick of seeing them together. The state attorney wasn't aware of a lot of what was going on before, but now she knows. Okay, R&R. Okay, R&R is a close is close to the family. So, all right, R&R, thank you for that. I needed that. Just Jay said the sad part is we trying to figure out, and all Lulu has to do is be honest and tell the police the truth. Yes. Well, let's not forget they drove separately. We need to find her car. She said yes, she was, and it was listed as evidence. Later in the video, there's a picture of it from the family. A lie, I don't care who tell it. So you heard me. I didn't hear a color of the vehicle that hit him, but her vehicle is white Infiniti SUV. So they said a white sedan. You know, that's a white sedan.
Near the underpass. One caller reports that the male was hit by a sedan. At this point in the audio, the male is described as awake but not alert, lying on the ground, and traffic is being blocked in the eastbound lane. It's important to note that this reflects what callers believe they were seeing in real time. These are not what the investigators have concluded, but these are early reports that help establish how the incident was reported. Now, the significance of this clip is, if you've been following the case, you know there's been online speculation that Tyrone's life could have potentially been taken somewhere else and he could have been dumped under the bridge. These are just comments that have been going on online. Now, as you heard in the audio, and keep in mind there's a lot going on because they're giving codes over the audio and they're talking back and forth to one another, but the significance here is that a caller did report that he was alive. Someone also reported that he was injured, but he had been hit by a sedan. So does this change your perspective of this case? Okay, so now the question becomes, why did Tyrone get out of the vehicle in the first place? What we do know is that detectives have stated that based on their initial investigation, they believe Tyrone jumped out of a moving vehicle. That is the conclusion that they share publicly, and that's what you heard. Now, we do know that at least one caller said that the male was injured after he was hit by the sedan. So based on what the detective said is that Tyrone jumped from a moving vehicle. Then we have Tyrone's father's side of the family, his aunt Natasha. She's been on the news. She's disclosed her information. And this is all publicly available information. So I'm not sharing anything that shouldn't be shared here on YouTube. But what she shared early on is that Lulu had allegedly told her that she was going approximately 20 miles when Tyrone got out the vehicle. So if we take this into consideration that there was someone that was passing by and they called in and said that he was not injured until after he was hit by the car. Now, many have said, well, why did he even get out the car? We know Lulu said that they had a disagreement. Tyrone wanted to get out of the car. Now, I'm going to play a clip from this minister before we get into the rest of this audio, because it's important to lay down this foundation so we can try to piece together what has occurred. Now, this minister, she is an alleged friend of Tyrone's mother, and there has been questions about if she truly knows Tyrone's mother, outside of the t-shirts, if Tyrone's mother has been telling her any information. Now, Lulu's an alleged close friend of Lulu. She came forward, and what she validates what the minister has actually been sharing. Now, what she said, a post from Lulu's alleged close friend, what she said was, "Hello, everyone. As one of Kiara's, Lulu, closest friend, she has entrusted me to share this message on her behalf. Being that she doesn't have a Facebook account, continue to pray for all involved in this situation and their families." Now, this is the message. I shared it previously on other videos, so I'm not going to read.
It said, so she was saying basically Lulu don't have a Facebook account, but Lulu got Instagram. This has been the most heartbreaking thing that I've ever been through. It's been extremely difficult, overwhelming, confusing, and emotional, dealing with everything that came from the situation while trying to grieve the love of my life and processing him not being here with me anymore. When we were nothing short of inseparable, I would never do anything to harm him or would want to lose his life. Well, you did something to harm him when you left him on the highway. Let's start there. So you can't, let's just be honest. Once I leave somebody I say I love on the highway somewhere we ain't never been, we don't know this area, nothing, you know what I'm saying? We don't know who's out here, nothing, and just the highway, period. You know what I'm saying? We know that's a lie. Or we want him to lose his life. I lost a major part of me losing him. Well, actually, you didn't lose anything because you reassured that you was going to be on the insurance policy. You took his money out of his account, so you didn't lose a major part. Well, you maybe did because money, what you got from him probably ain't gonna never last forever. You get what I'm saying? I wonder how much that policy is. It depends on how much you got him to up that policy too. Social media was never my thing. It was Tyrone's. Well, if it was never your thing, you was showing the camera smiling, because I'm pretty sure he would have respected your thoughts on not wanting to be in the camera. But your ass was short smiling. My first thought is to not address anything online. So then why did you have your friend come on here and put this? Y'all get what I'm saying? It's the hypocrisy for me. My first thought is to not address anything online. Even when I did, I really didn't know what to say because I'm lost, and those who really know us. Let's go back to this. Listen, my first thought is to not address anything online. When I did, so if your first thought said you don't do something, you did it, just like you left Tyrone on the highway. Because I'm lost. And those who really know us. We were not perfect. We know that. But we were literally made for each other. We had our whole life planned together. Man, saying.
This entire message. This was the message that Lulu shared, but in part what she said was, because I am lost and those who really know us. We were not perfect, but we were literally made for each other. We had our whole life planned together. So this alleged close friend, she went on and she shared the video from the minister. And if you haven't checked out that previous video, it is on my page. And she also made a post. And what she said was, thank you.
And the minister, no disrespect to you, but I would think as a minister, you would sit back and wait until everything's done, not just jumping in something you have no idea about. You know what I'm saying? So, hey Lola, good morning. She's a liar. She is a liar because she went right under somebody. If you ain't got no Facebook, you can't comment under nobody post on Facebook. She sure went under on that Facebook page and commented, and it said her name. That's crazy. That's why I said, girl, stop it. It's the Lulu for me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that was her real name, Delusional. And where he ended up calling her Lulu, or whatever. Had to be. Cause everything you saying, why you even tell your friend? If this say she didn't have a Facebook friend, put this on Facebook. They are signaling to me. And the minister's word. One word minister. That's what I'm saying, Jay. The minister was word. To be a minister, and you ain't even got all the facts, and you come out like this, and you like, oh yeah, and I just wanted to say, and she had the read test, like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'll be scared of churches and stuff. People like her. I don't like how she explained how Lulu isn't coming to the funeral. Please go away. Yeah. You use a minister. No, her name is Lulu Lemon, shaking my head. Don't pay her no attention to fake. It was her time to shine. Y'all won't believe what the devil will do in the you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying from my perspective, my opinion. You look like it was your time to shine, minister. Fact is, she left him on the road. How about I would never want to hurt him? You hurt your loved one. If you leave I don't give a damn if you leave your loved one at a gas station and drive off. I wouldn't give a damn if it was at a gas station. You don't know that area. You don't know somebody will see him and try to rob him. Anything. I didn't believe the minister from the gate, in my opinion. Trelane, I have wondered why they call her Lulu. Delusional. And they just dropped it down to Lulu so they wouldn't make Tyrone feel away. The harping on them tests like that's going to make her innocent. Yes. Well, good morning, Nuki. Once his mother's eyes are really open, Lulu better stay away. Good morning, T. I'm in jury duty right now, but on the replay, you said when you go live about the court, it will be membership only. Is there a certain level? Nah, not for Friday. Not for Friday. I'm talking about I got an interview tomorrow. She need to stop running her mouth before she won't be at that funeral. Are they allowing her to come, R&R? The sinister minister. Okay, Catherine. Catherine said the sinister minister. Then she says it was his time to go be with the Lord. I know you lying to me. See, I didn't see how everything the minister girl. Shanique, I'm just saying it's because of your commentary. What up, real vibe? Good morning, bro. If she had a mean streak, she could have hit him with the car, but believe it was a third person. But what happened to the gas station? She knew that wasn't gonna work, y'all. She peeped them cameras. She thought about it. She thought about it like, dang, was I parked? You know how you have to think about something you told the family, but you didn't think. Y'all gotta remember, Lulu was still there. Lulu could have easily went back to that gas station to peek to see where the cameras and shit are, the angle of everything. Damn, I gotta say he jumped out the car now. Oh yeah, they said she can't come. I just want to say I really appreciate you and Shane. Thank you, T. Appreciate you and good luck with that jury duty. Church lady needs to stop. She can't be the mom's friend. She is cloud chasing. Yeah, she is. It was her time to shine. She thought she was gonna get people coming to the ministries. You keeps me away from ministries. She left him out in the street like she didn't care. So if I was his family, she wouldn't be able to come to that funeral. Sure wouldn't. I know she couldn't come to mine. I wouldn't care what she said. I'm not sure about the family. I'm not feeling them. I'm so glad I caught you. That woman is smart as hell. I was hollering, yeah, Five Creations. I swear she is. I swear she thought she got away, y'all. Well, they already said it was set in stone that she couldn't come to the funeral. Don said Tyrone's mom wanted her to come, but the funeral home supports her not coming. That's crazy. That's bad when the funeral home supports it. Jeez. Lulu been there before she knows the area. They keep saying he would have called, but how is that only blood? That's all I'm saying, Lalizi. People, we got to make it make sense. They don't want their funeral home tore to shreds. Okay, Jay? Jay said they don't want that. Look. And he was my family member. She most definitely won't be at the funeral. Heck, nah, she should not be invited. And it's respected. You know what I'm saying? The aunts are no joke. Yeah, they ain't playing with her. Yeah, the auntie Natasha them ain't playing with her. Good morning, Benz. Y'all drop Benz on lean. Good beef sect up in here. If you pass one of the lie detector test and pass, that's all I said, Catherine. If I say I'm innocent, I'm only giving you one test. I'm sorry. You can hate me. You know what I'm saying? I gave you the test. She said a Davis. I could tell Miss Natasha don't play R&R. This is pretty clear. It was playing. The pictures clearly showing her facial expressions. Yes, Erica. He would have had other injuries. Church lady mad she didn't get no money for the teacher. yeah. She was like she knew. Like she was weird. It was odd. So she kept driving with the passenger door open, stopping. Yeah, that's true, Passion. That's true. Yes, Jay, that's exactly why they probably support emotions and tensions will be too high. Let's go. Let's go off of this right here. I like what she said. Passion said, so y'all telling me that Lulu kept driving. So when he jumped out, y'all remember he jumped out. How you just kept driving with the door open? Hey, Sam, good morning. She knows how to manipulate the lie detector test. People do. My heart goes out with this family, Mr. Tyrone. Yeah, how did she close that door?
To her for speaking honestly and positively on this situation. No clout chasing, no personal gain, just speaking from a place of actually knowing all parties for real. Rest in peace, Tyrone. Long live T2. And she went on to make a status and she said, continue to pray for my girl Lulu, Mama Renee, TT, and the entire family. Now, the post that she shared from the message from Lulu about the situation, she did tag Tyrone's mother in the post, and Tyrone's mother reacted to the post and she hearted it, as you'll see here. So,
wow. I ain't got to it yet. Shanicia said, well, have you got to the part of what Lulu told dispatchers? I haven't got to it. What's the timestamp on it? This is my first time hearing it with my people. I always wait to hear your videos with my people. She said, I don't believe there was a lot to take the test. Why 3? Why 3? Why 3? I wouldn't take anything she say at face value. Too many inconsistencies have come up in her statement. Should be verified. Absolutely. I don't think she took one test. 97.5% of anything. Yeah, come on. 5 creations. I said the same thing. What was they fighting about? And Tyrone's friend was talking from the heart. His mom didn't read that crap. Girl, if she loved your son, and this is just from a mother to a mother, I have to. And ain't no woman on this earth gonna tell me she left my son somewhere, anywhere, and tell me she love my son, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, she love my son, y'all. Shit. I don't care what she did. I don't care if she bought him a car. I don't care about all of that. All that's dead to me. The moment she say she left my son, or if she say my son jumped out of her vehicle and she didn't stop, thank you, Benz. And she didn't stop, man, say, you didn't love my son. I don't care what she's talking about. I'm not liking anything. I want answers.
This friend, I'm going to play only this portion of the clip from the alleged minister where she says why Tyrone got out of the car. So if you heard the other portions.
Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to Y Refi. Y Refi.
Honestly, I really don't understand. Based on our own we met in 6th grade at Memorial. And I was another guy. Like, that has always been somebody who stood up for me when I stood up, stand up for myself. Speak up for me, always be that support. But, like, literally, just being my friend or just see me for me. And, you know, I will always appreciate you for that. I will always support you. I will always help protect you. I will always be there for me to be because you've always just been solid. And I appreciate you for who you are to me. And not only to me, just to anybody that I bring in.
1845. Hold on, y'all. We're going to skip a little bit to 1845. I'm going to start here about the 1830. Hold on.
Police dispatch audio. You're going to hear information being relayed about what Tyrone's girlfriend Lulu said happened. She does not speak directly on the recording, just as no other witness spoke, but her account is communicated through dispatch. Up to this point, we've heard detectives relay to the news that their initial investigation determined Tyrone jumped out of a moving vehicle. We've also heard callers describe encountering Tyrone alive, and one caller reporting that he appeared to have been hit by a sedan. This is the point in the police dispatch audio where Lulu's account enters the conversation.
Go ahead.
EMS advising they can't advise for sure yet if it's
no 5 creation.
A trauma alert. They're saying that they don't see anything life-threatening for now, but they're still transporting. Oscar 12.
Go ahead.
This might be a 3 PI.
20.
Lot 29.
29.
We had update this to a trauma alert reference. Subject fell out of a moving vehicle with loss of consciousness.
Confirmation.
Confirmation.
Call 1, 1014.
Oh, 434. Cop as well. He is going to be trauma alerted.
26, trauma alert.
Velocity rescue 23.
23, go ahead. 36.
Oscar 12.
Oscar 12.
Updated 43. We're not sure if it's signal 4 or if he had a signal 31 and then he was just found on the road. So we're still working that. There's a girlfriend here on scene for him, and she advised that about 5 minutes ago he got out of the car and started walking. So we're still working on that.
26.
Now, at the very end of the police dispatch audio, you hear information being relayed that, according to what Lulu advised at the scene, Tyrone got out of the vehicle and started walking about 5 minutes earlier. Up to this point, we've heard several different.
Lulu said Tyrone got out of the vehicle and walked, not jumped. Let me go to 5 Creations and see what sis said. Have you gotten to the part she role plays the incident with her niece? Let's get to it. What did she say? Because I didn't get to that. Is it in this video, Shanitra? So did he get out himself? Because if he got out and shut the door, that means he got hit by a car, but he had no injuries. Come on, man. Say he fell out of a moving vehicle. Nah, she said he got out and walked. But dispatch say he fell out. Come on, Jay. Come on, y'all. Y'all make it make sense. That's why I'm glad Miss Natasha and them's on top of this. That's why I'm glad they not just letting this shit, just letting them tell them anything. So you hear that Lulu said he got out and started walking. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely said he got out and started walking. Absolutely. She said he got out. Yeah, they said jumped out. They said he fell. Come on, which one is it? Miss Catherine? Because how the pizza get out? Y'all mean to tell me that he got out walking and he didn't see the cars? He just started walking in the middle of traffic? Was he driving? Or was she driving? I told you not to trust her statement. She's giving Tasha at least 5 different versions of the story. And that alone, heck yeah. That's why I said justice for Meeks. Who said he got hit by the white sedan? Who's the caller? Shanitra says what Lulu said. He got out and walked. Yeah. The role play is in her towards the end. Okay. We're going to get to that. Come on. Why didn't he get out at the peak? Why didn't he get out anywhere else? Why he pick that spot? Why he pick that spot? Why did you tell the people he jumped out? Because now they saying he jumped out. Why we ain't going with what she said? I'm going to tell you why they ain't going with what she said, because it ain't going to make sense for that head injury. Because why, if he did get hit by a white sedan, why they not looking for a vehicle? Because they said it ain't suspicious. It is if he got hit and run, if it's a hit and run. What was Lulu doing at the gas station is my question. Yeah, her stories are conflicting. Hey, Miss Italy, good morning. That's right, Candy. Candy said because the truth never changes. Never. Tyrone Body gonna tell the story. I mean, to me, it already is. Come on, Lizzie. How was the pizza everywhere but not the wings? We gotta make this shit make sense. She probably had her friend make that first call to create. She said he's a truck driver. He knows how dangerous they could be. And that's what the friend said, Tita Goddess. Hey, Miss K, good morning. The friend said the same exact thing, Tita Goddess. He said, y'all gotta remember he said, my friend is a truck driver. He knows exactly what's gonna happen if he jumps out of that vehicle. Miss Parker, good morning. Headed to an interview at a veterinarian hospital. Good luck, sis. You got the job. You got the job. Black Love Forever said, but how can you leave someone on the highway? That's what I said, Black Love Forever. She didn't love him. I can never hurt the person I love. Y'all think it wouldn't hurt me if Shank Rock left me anywhere without me being injured? That hurt me. And that report taking too long to complete. Tell me it ain't hurtful. That's injuring the one you love right there. We ain't from here. I don't give a damn if we where we at. I'm from where we at and we there. Nobody's gonna tell me that ain't hurtful. That Tyrone wasn't like, damn. She's away from home, y'all. She got him away from his comfort zone. That's why this happened. She really is. She got that boy away from his comfort zone. And she got to acting real crazy because she knew she couldn't do that shit at home. I believe when they release that report, it's going to tell everything. Mm-hmm. You can trust the calls that were coming in. They are serious concerns. They may have been staged, and the insurance motive is a key part of what needs to be examined. I agree, R&R. I definitely agree. I agree 100%. She said, I only left Giant by the house and now I feel horrible. Yeah. Lulu white truck is the sedan that was in the accident. I agree, Nuki. I believe it. I believe she did it on purpose. Cause you can't tell me you don't feel yourself hitting his ass. You can't tell me you don't feel your car bumping him. And you didn't look back. Cause she said he walked off. But the witness, remember, the Gainesville Police Department told Miss Natasha that the homeless person, remember the homeless person, said he was staggering getting out the car. Hold on. Said he was staggering getting out the car. He never said he jumped out the car, nothing. What happened to that statement? Yeah, come on, Real Vibes. So was he drunk? The reason he wasn't driving, she couldn't pull that out by herself. Let's go, Five Creation. She said one person said he got out walking. One says he got out and fell. Now the car hit him. But how does these things just affect his head? Come on, Five Creations. Period. Let's just think about it, y'all. What up, 80s, baby? She wanted the gifts, the money he gave her, but not Tyrone. She left him and dropped. Come on, y'all. Think about the stories. The homeless person that everybody keep putting in this story said he was staggering when he got out the car. Yet to the dispatch, she said he got out and he walked. Yeah, you know at 25 miles per hour was fast. 25, come on, Justice for Meeks. 25 miles per hour is fast, y'all. She said the Gainesville Police Department told Miss Natasha that the homeless person said that he was, because I was trying to figure it out. I said, well, if he got out staggering, something happened in the car. Period. I mean, it don't take no rocket scientist to see that. Like, I know we come on, y'all. They already try to say black people's illiterate. We not illiterate. We know what that means. If I stop my car, my boyfriend get out, a witness see him staggering out, I mean, something happened inside this car. And they said the homeless person said he fell out and he dropped the pizza. The pizza went up in the air. She said they keep saying it was a sedan, but that doesn't line up. Multiple people have said it was a white SUV, and that discrepancy needs to be addressed. It does. My mom hit a woman going 25, and that lady got up and walked away. But your mama felt that she hit something. You get what I'm saying? Your mama felt that she hit something. And could he have been hit by that new gun she bought him? He was hit, yeah. Remember the nurse and fiance never saw the homeless person. Come on. That's what I keep telling the people. I don't know why she said role play starts at 15:33. I had to go back and watch. Okay, thank you, Shanitra. Let me write that down real quick. Shanitra, how you feel about this homeless person that they keep saying in the man? And I'm gonna tell y'all why I believe the white people, the white couple. Because one thing about white people, spooked. With black people too, and seeing a black person on the highway like that, they spooked. They are shook and spooked. And y'all think they ain't gonna observe their area before they help? Shh. 15:33. Y'all think they ain't? Because we as black people are gonna observe the area. We are. They said they observed the area because they wanted to see, like, once they seen the wallet in the setup, like, did somebody try to rob? Is this a robbery? Is this what's going on? Nobody was there. He said, I incensed her. Even the white man, I'm going to tell y'all something else that I don't know if anybody paid attention to real quick. I swear. It's just, let me tell y'all something. When Miss Natasha said, the first car said he moved all the money, picked all the money up, and he said, the white man went, well, that was pretty quick. Go back to it. And listen to him. He said, well, that was pretty quick. You get what I'm saying? Because who's thinking it? Who's thinking of that when a man is unconscious in front of you on a fucking highway, man? Say, I'd have been like the white man too. Like, so he had time to pick up the money and everything and put it like, I'm just saying, I don't know how y'all think, and this is just my thought. Yep, she actually knew she hit something. Yeah, that means someone was in that back seat and that hit him in the back of the head. Lou has an SUV, so they said the sedan to throw it off. I'm a black love forever, but he used to show Chanel T. I've been here since last year. Okay, black love forever, welcome. In my opinion, I feel like she hit him in the head before he got out the car. So the homeless person was never interviewed in person. There's no homeless person. T the goddess. The other people, the other witnesses said he scanned the area. He seen nobody. When did the homeless person give their interview? Because that couple was there the whole time. Till the ambulance left and everybody left. So they would have seen the homeless person give their statement. Correct? Or not? Am I tripping? I feel like Lulu left the scene to drop her little help off and come back. I believe that too. Hey, Miss Gemini, I believe wherever she went, not just there or whatever, however she did it, something happened. What up, Kenya? What up? What's going on? The homeless person is the main character witness, and they might not be real. To get to the truth is going to be a marathon. Absolutely, Jay. The posted speed limit on Archer is 45 miles per hour. He's not jumping out at no 45. I don't care how much Hennessy he drank. Was it 45 or was she going 25? Because where does 25 miles per hour keep coming up at? Oh, you didn't want to say you was going too fast. I don't believe he was hit by a car. I think the people who see him just assume due to him. I do too, zigtag. I do too. And if he saw him get out, she should have saw the homeless man. Yes. His family have to stay on this until all the facts out. Yeah, Black Love, straight up. I'm glad they're on it. None of this makes sense because Tyrone was already injured when she dropped him off. Exactly. The guy pretty much confirmed that they weren't on the right side of the road. Okay, let's get to that, R&R. What the right side of the road? I couldn't really say where he was saying they was. Like, okay, we got because to me that's called an underpass. He pointed at Papa John's that way, which they're going this way. Papa John's that way, the hotel this way. She's going this way. You get what I'm saying? Is that what y'all saying that right? Like they was going in a whole nother direction than where they just came from? The witness's language was on point. I think he was saying that explains the wallet being set to the side. No, go back. He said what stood out to him was that, just Jay, Miss Natasha said the first car that was in front of him said that he the one who put all his stuff to the side. He was trying to think of how fast it was because he said, remember, if y'all go back to that's why I said everybody go back to listen to it a couple of times. Take anything off the table that you heard before. He said the car was in front of him. The car stopped, put on his emergencies. They tried to figure out why he just stopped in the middle of the road like he did in the middle of the highway. So they said they went around and ended up seeing Tyrone. That's what made them stop. You get what I'm saying? So he didn't call 911 because remember they said he made him call 911. How do you get out and see Tyrone, but you quick to move his money and all that to the side? Man, say. That's my thoughts. There's so many layers to this story that needs to come to light. I was popping and I have to get back to work. Enjoy your day. Kenya, enjoy your day at work. I feel like there was a third person as well. Then why was they going back in the direction of Papa John's? Come on, it just doesn't make sense. The homeless guy was a setup. She said, think twice, act once. Tasha said she talked to the homeless person, but how with the Obama phone, it was that Lou's friend. She said, 3458, the aunt tells the homeless person account. From my understanding, the homeless person was the only talk to the family. But I thought that so the driver had to be the homeless person, correct? Because I don't know where the homeless person's coming from. That's what I thought, no homeless person. Unless the driver said, hey, Mr. Tasha, I'm homeless, and I stopped in my car to help him. And has anyone gotten a better time frame than 2 to 5 for the pizza? That's really throwing out. And I'm looking at the traffic. On the highway at 5 o'clock. At 5 o'clock, the scene was staged. Jay said, yep, they need to check the footage and the timing is going to tell. That's what I'm saying, R&R. They had left Papa John's but was going back in the same direction of going to Papa John's. It doesn't make sense, zigzag, right? Highway traffic is fast and scary. Some things being said just don't. Come on, Black Love Forever. Where's the person that hit him? Right. Bad situation. Yes. Did they drive off? So was the person that put money back in on it? Where is he? That's what I said. It's crazy how he could call Miss Natasha but couldn't call 911 and took somebody else to say call 911. I ain't never seen it. Because that's going to be the first. So was the person that put the money back on it, where is he? Talk to Miss Natasha. I don't know. I think that's the one. You mean to tell me there are no cameras in that area? Lola, that's what they saying. This is weird. Yes, T the Goddess. So now we got another person that's being charged with hitting run. Now they ain't charged nobody. I mean, I guess lazy. I mean, cause now if it ain't her car, y'all saying she didn't hit him, y'all gotta go. I guess lazy, they would have to go look for that sedan to hit him, cause that's a hit and run, right? You're right, Lisa. No, the homeless person is another witness from my understanding. Jay, but they said the witnesses said ain't nobody out there. The witnesses was there to the end. Wasn't nobody out there. They would have seen the homeless person talking to the police. They would have conversed like, what did you see? Because I am. What did you see? And I could see them doing it. I wonder if the first witness took money and left 15 to make it appear like there was no robbery. Say homeless do live in a car. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, T the Goddess. But could the homeless person be her brother? To give that information. You get what I'm saying? Just the homeless person to be like, yeah, he was staggering and got out the car. And was the homeless person, I'm just asking, was the homeless person the first ones that the second couple seen? Because what do I got to do with you? What reason would he have to tell Miss Natasha he's homeless versus just tell her what he's seen? Hey, how you doing? I seen you do a live. Woo-woo. I was riding down the street. Just so you know, I'm homeless. I don't understand it. I just don't understand that conversation. Hey, how you doing? I'm Miss Parker. I was riding down the road. I seen a loved one, and I stopped the car. Just hey, by the way, I'm homeless. Yeah, I stopped and I. But I guess. Good morning, gorgeous. R&R said the gas station. I'm saying from what Tasha said, she said she talked to the homeless person and the man that found them, right? So, but that goes back. If she did, she said, so that means she went somewhere else first That's where he likely got injured. Then she turned back around, went in the opposite direction, dropped Tyrone off. I think she went to that gas station. Why on the news? Let me ask y'all this. Why on the news, when I first seen it, on the news, now this is the news, did they have Tyrone with a hat on and a white t-shirt? Not that incident that Miss Gigi showed on her show last night. When I seen it on Instagram, I meant to find it last night. Now, the people saying the white tank, I would love to see that footage. Like, I would love to see the Papa John's footage. Did he have on a t-shirt? Because if he had on a t-shirt, R&R, did he have on a t-shirt from what you know from the family, or did he have on a white beater? It happened between 5 and 6 p.m. That's early. A lot of people had to see that. Come on, R&R. It was too busy. That's a whole highway. That's a whole highway, y'all. Hey, good morning, Hasana. What's going on, boo? And there was no mention of blood. Come on. If he got hit on that highway, where's the blood? Come on, Just Jay. Absolutely. Where is the blood? I'm gonna tell you where the blood was. It's what made me think of it, Just Jay. If she hit him in that car and he had on that t-shirt, that's why he didn't have on that t-shirt no more. I'm thinking something happened. I think something happened before they got to that spot. It's so much. Renee said it's so much information out here that the aunt seemed confused. She said a homeless person was under the underpass that she was talking about, a white beater. When the witness said sweat stain, yeah, that's what they said. I've been looking for the Papa John's video, can't find it. Hello, as far as this fake cousin talking about the insurance is a liar. Oh, there go Miss Cece. Miss Cece, come here. I know you lying to me. Miss Cece, you lying today. Natasha said the message was in her DM. He left his number. That's even more strange. How did he know who she was? This is some bullshit. Miss Catherine, I guess I'm shut up, Miss Catherine. I'm shut on up. Miss Cece, come here. I dropped the link. Jay, I want to know where the blood is in the street. I ain't never seen nothing like this. There's no blood. It's my first time hearing it. There's no other injuries, just the head. Okay. They wasn't no blood there, 5K. We ain't heard about no blood. I don't think we've heard is Tyrone got out something about staggering. He got out with pizza. Pizza's all over the place. They put his phone and stuff in his wallet back over there. That was it. We ain't heard nothing about no blood being nowhere. Why you think it's something strange about her, gorgeous? She said the insurance motive changes everything. Miss Cece, can you come up? Do you have time to come up, Miss Cece? I dropped the link for you, the StreamYard link. Please come up and talk to me, Miss Cece, please. And Miss Cece, yeah, because I got another question for Miss Cece. Shit. And why everybody, this be my thing with people. This why, God forbid. Let me knock on something. Let me knock on something over here. It's why, even as a content creator, God forbid, so I don't want nothing to happen to my kids. But, I know what's bullshit to me and what ain't. What sounds off, what don't. You can't get shit over me. Know that. Know it and know it. It ain't gonna be too much you can say to a bitch like me, and I'm gonna just take it in and let it go off my shoulders or my head or nothing. You get what I'm saying? None of this sounds right. None of it. None of it. I got my girl right here. Hey, Sissy, good morning.
Good morning. I don't want to talk long because I've been in the hospital for the last couple of days feeling under the
Oh,
weather. But
I'm
a
so
lot of
glad.
stories is mixed up from the day one when Tasha first went on live and she asked for the public help. And what do everybody think of the different stories that Lulu told? Tasha did not go to Gainesville that first um trip up there. It was her family members, the brother and stuff like that, the mom and sister and so on and so on. It was 6 cars deep. Tasha did not go. So she did not talk to the homeless people. The homeless guy talked to one of the family members up there and informed them that that wasn't Tasha that the homeless guy talked to. It was one of her
Mm,
sisters. So that's where the
mm,
mix up come in at on that.
okay.
And as for whoever this Miles is, talking about the insurance and going on TikTok, the little name was not on his policy.
Shut your mouth. Mm,
That's a fake cousin. He's not a real cousin. And if you go on Tasha's page, I informed her that, and she said what she had to say. None of that is true.
shut your mouth. Is people okay, Miss CC? I mean, like, it's just some sick stuff.
You
It's a
know,
sick.
it's the world of social media. So people go through a lot of the stuff that I don't even understand it, but it's not true.
It's a sick, crazy work. I try to. What would like? It ain't the time. I would never do that. Like it's just, it is
Yeah,
sick
but
and it's
on
crazy. But
on TikTok you get paid, so you know. So I don't know. I didn't even go. I just seen Gigi said it last night, and I said in her chat like, "That's not true. It's not true." You know, prior to all of this, me and my friend Ben had conversations about that. I won't discuss it, but that's not true.
shut your mouth. So we can wipe y'all, take it off the table that um she is on the see that keeps narratives going and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And thank
Exactly.
you for clearing that up, Miss Cece. I hate that for Miss Natasha and them. They already got enough going on. And that's why I appreciate you so much for the other day for giving us a lot of clarity on a lot of things. Thank you for even clearing it up about the homeless person because it wasn't adding up to me. But thank you so much, Miss Cece, for that. Miss Cece,
Yeah.
can I ask you one thing? Only thing I want to ask:
Go
did
ahead.
he have on a T-shirt in Papa John's or a tank top?
Wait, what happened?
Did he have on a T-shirt or did he have on a tank top at Papa John's? Do you know that?
Well, she told me it was like the white t-shirts is tank tops as well. So they come as t-shirts. You can buy them in the corner store. So yeah, he did. But that
Okay,
picture, I don't think that was Papa John. I think that was somewhere else.
okay,
So, but
okay,
yeah, he did.
okay. People need to stop. He wanted 5 minutes of fame. He did, and that's what I'm talking about. It's too many lies that people are telling just for views. Shaking my head to CC. Too, I know only telling lies and running with it. I'm not. That's why I'm glad, that Miss Cece, and I told Miss Cece to pull up with me the other day if she wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to put out anything that wasn't factual. I'm just not, because people say, well, you listening to the auntie and you listening to this. And I was like, no, I'm just looking at the possibilities and just giving my opinion like everybody else. I don't know what happened. I don't know these people, and I wasn't
Right.
there. It just doesn't sound right. You know what I'm saying? And I don't see the family going, oh, she told these different stories. And now we're knowing that she did from even the dispatch. You get what I'm saying? That she told
Mm-hmm.
the original Black Barbie good morning. So we know from the dispatch now, Miss CC, that she told different stories.
She
Cause
did.
she,
And that was part of Tasha them reason for the brother gave her the okay to go on Facebook and to ask Facebook, what do you think of it? Because he was a known person down here in Broward. So, and which is true. Like you told so many stories, but by them knowing her history, I think if she just would have told the truth, you understand? Because accidents happen. And I believe if she would have told the truth, I don't think this would have went as far as it did.
I
But
agree.
by her lying and lying, and then after Saturday, when they went up there Saturday to Gainesville, if you notice, even after Nikki said what she had to say, if you notice, the sister came out because she seen her family there as well, and she thanked Tasha them. So they coming together. They just need to keep the outsiders out their business, and they
Hmm.
thank them for getting the answers. The mother is on one accord with the Natasha them. She want answers and she want justice for her son. She's not listening to little lies anymore because it's not adding up.
Okay, so the mother is kind of coming around.
Yeah,
Yeah, she lost three sons. I could see that. This person said Zig Tag said Tasha is saying that he is the blood cousin, but the information about the insurance got mixed up from one person to another.
that's not what Tasha said. She never said that was the blood cousin. That's not what she said. She said she will not discuss blood cousins, but if you look at her sister post, Nikki, that's not what she's saying. That is not no kin. Miles is no kin to them. Now he probably
And she said,
knows
"This is what
them.
Tasha said. This is what she said. Listen, a lot of insurance misinformation. If I didn't
Yeah,
say it, it may not be accurate."
exactly,
Is
and
what
that's
she
what
said.
she said.
I don't see her saying that was the cousin.
Mm-mm,
I don't. I
that's
don't.
not the
I don't
cousin.
I'm on her page. I don't see Tasha saying that's the cousin. This is what she exactly what she said.
Look at her cousin, her sister post as well. All these fake cousins, fake uncles, fake aunties
What's
want to
the
have a
sister's name?
title. Nikki want to have a title to
Okay,
draw.
Nikki. Let me go look at Nikki's. I see Nikki right here. Uh, I thought I had Nikki. Let me see. Nikki.
The post is on there.
I don't see it on Miss Natasha's thing. It might be. I don't. I
Yeah,
don't see it.
she's on there because I told Tasha it was they cousins supposed to be named Miles, and that's when she said what she had to say. No, Nikki on there. She said she's everybody want a title to Tyrone Davis Jr.
That's crazy.
and
That's
she
crazy.
said
Work
all the
out.
fake aunties, all the fake
Okay, go
cousins.
to the mom.
Yeah, her comment on there as well. It's a lot of comments, but hers is on there.
Okay.
But
Oh, she
that's
okay.
not
Natasha said
true.
our blood cousin. She said our blood cousin will not get bashed by nobody. However, info gets all in the mix from one ear to another. Either way, we're not explaining and discussing his insurance. So Miss, she is saying that's her cousin. Uh, on her. She said they're
Listen,
not gonna bash him
that's
though.
not her. That's not her cousin. I called her personally myself after I comment. That's not her cousin.
Okay. Mm. There's too much going on. I think it's too many people wanting to be involved, and like you said, pride
Exactly.
makes a game. Um,
Like he was very smarter than that. Why won't he leave his kids situated instead of a woman that's not even his wife?
yeah, that one didn't
Straight.
make sense to me either. And a lot of people was asking that. They was like, well, why wouldn't he leave it to his children and stuff like that? And Nikki Smith said everyone wants a title in Tyrone Davis Jr.'s life, from fake aunties to
The
now
fake
fake
cousins.
cousins. She sure did now. This is what the
Thank
sister
you.
saying. Then I don't know. I don't know, y'all. The sister said everyone wants the title in Tyrone Davis Jr. from fake aunties to
See,
now
Tasha
fake
really don't
cousins.
want to bash nobody on social
Yeah, and
media
I can see that.
because
Yeah.
she never even bashed Lulu. She put it out there and that was it. She never bashed the other side of the family. She just kept it real. You got to know Tasha to know that's how Tasha is. Tasha ain't, they didn't make no money off of this with the shirts. The owner of the company did that because he's good friends with the family. That's not Natasha, period. Everybody bashing her and like talking bad. She's not messy. That's not Natasha. That's not Natasha Davis that
I
I
don't think
know
she's messy.
and grew up with. That's not Natasha.
I don't think Miss Natasha's messy at all. I think it's just a family that's hurting and grieving and wants answers. I don't think Kayla, I mean, I'm gonna be the same way as them. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't letting up. I might be worse than Miss Natasha. So, I know people's gonna
Mhm.
talk about me. You get what I'm saying? I don't think Miss Natasha's being messy at all. I don't think the t-shirts, I just think that we get stuck on certain little things that just don't matter. What happened to Dro and the family receiving the answers that they deserve is what matters to me. Poisini said Miles and Dro have pictures together, so they're connected in some way.
Everybody can be friends.
Yeah. And I call people my cousins that, what I'm saying, we grew up with and they not my
Like Barry
cousins
County
and
is
stuff.
not
But I
so big.
do. I do.
Right.
I got cousins that ain't cousins. We grew up together and they my
Right. And you
cousins. You
call
know
them
what
your
I'm saying? But
cousin.
they're not my
You're
cousins.
right. Like
But probably
everybody
if
knows
something
one.
happens to me,
Every Broward
they're
County
gonna come
is
as
so
my cousin.
small too. Everybody knows some, but everybody knows the exact same person. So
And y'all can't expect everybody to be like Miss Natasha, because I get it. Miss Natasha's like, okay, he's family. Everybody, we all as black people know, we call people that ain't family family. And we're not gonna deny
mhm.
that they're our family. We're not gonna let nobody say that they're not our family. It's just that simple. Like, they're not family, but we refuse to let outsiders come in and say they're not family. And it could be one of those instances to where Miss Natasha's just more level headed at this time, and Nikki's like, no, all these fake cousins,
That's
and everybody ain't gonna feel like
exactly.
Miss Natasha. Everybody ain't gonna think like her because they're her nieces and that's her sisters. They're gonna think different. Like, where all these fake aunties and cousins and shit coming from now? I can see that. T2 up here smarter than that. His children are gonna be straight, in my opinion. I believe that.
They are. That's
And
a
it
strong
make it
family,
worse. The
and they
information
all
we put
look
out,
out for
y'all.
one another. So
And I don't want to add no load to their what they're going through. You know what I'm saying? I just got questions myself, and this is minus me trying to hurt them. I'm not trying to hurt the Davis family, the mother side of the family, and stuff like that. I don't care for Lulu at all. You know what I'm saying? And I
mhm.
could be prejudging her, but based off of what I'm seeing from the witnesses, not from Miss Natasha and everybody
Right.
else, just what I'm saying, what I'm seeing from the witnesses, and things ain't adding up. 1+1 ain't equaling 2. That's where I'm getting that from. I don't like it. Let me just say I don't like the situation versus a disdain for her. I just don't. Uh, I ain't feeling it. I ain't feeling it. I'm gonna say that. But I don't want to put out false information that's gonna affect the family to where it upsets them. They already got enough they got to deal with, Miss CC. So you know what I'm saying? I hope I'm not putting out anything. I just got questions that ain't making sense to me
Right.
that I'm asking.
And that's understandable, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
R&R said
because
the
when
cloud
I
chase.
said, somebody sent it to me, and no, okay, all right. Well, will I go home today? It's still low. All right, all right, all right.
She got disconnected, guys. Prayers for Miss Cece, y'all. From what we just heard, I don't think she meant for us to hear that because I really think she's genuinely concerned about her health. The doctor is telling her that. Yeah, I was. It was trying to, uh, prayers to her, prayers to her. Let's just say that. I thank Miss Cece for coming up here. I do. I thank her for coming up here with clarity. Coming up here for clarity. She already told us she was in a hospital, Candy. So I don't want you putting it like I was just letting her business be. She said she's back. Candy, mute her, Miss Parker. Shit, Miss CC already told us she's in the hospital. I don't want nobody be leaving her. Y'all heard her letting that? No, no, no. Miss CC told us she was in the hospital and stuff like that when she came. I'm starting to side eye now. When I get that feeling, it ain't going away. Not for 2026. Just letting you know. Uh-uh. Just like I ain't feeling this situation. I'm not. I'm not. I dropped the link, Miss Cece, if you want to come back up, baby. But if you want to relax, she said Lulu has never been likable. I can tell. I can tell. Nah, for real, Nuki. I don't like that. Like making me like make me feel some type of way about a situation. Nah, I ain't going. Straight up and down. Miss Cece, you okay?
Yeah, I'm just ready to go home. Shoot, I've been in here since Friday, and I'm
Yeah,
ready to
we
go
heard we
home.
heard what was going on, and I apologize. You know what I'm saying? I had a mind down there, try to make me feel guilty that I didn't mute you and stuff because I wasn't
No,
expecting that.
no. Yeah, I'm just ready to go home.
Yeah. So yeah, but dang, Miss CC, it's so many. It's so much. I know the Davis family's head is swirling. Um, she told the dispatch that he got out and walked, and
Mhm. Yeah, it was. She told so many lies. So and I believe now. I don't want to speak for the mom, but that's what I believe. That now she done finally came to her senses and realized this girl done told so many lies. She got confusions going on between the family. You know, it's just crazy because he didn't just get out. No, he no, he didn't just do that. I'm like, yeah, I mean, even a crazy person wouldn't even just do that. So,
I really want to. You said that the homeless person talked to the cousins, right?
yeah, that
How
first trip that
I wonder how
they
they
went
was
up
able
there.
to get. Did they go to that place where Tyrone was
Yeah,
found?
yeah, the family
And
went
that's what
over
the
there,
homeless person.
and I assume they seen the homeless person over there at that point, and the homeless person told the family members what he knew. But that
Did the
first
homeless
trip,
person ever say that he
Natasha
got up
said,
and walked off?
no, they say he collapsed. By the time he looked over, He was getting out the truck. When he got out the truck, he collapsed.
So something happened in the truck from the homeless person's recollection because he was already injured.
He was already injured. When he got out the truck, he collapsed.
Did the homeless person call 911?
No, I don't think so.
Um. Okay. Um.
They just he
She
just
did the
whoever the
tag.
homeless guy is, he just told the family members what he
Okay.
seen.
Okay. He didn't tell the police what he seen.
No,
Okay. Now it's making sense. Zigzag said, I think she played on the mom, but once the mom heard from the witnesses, the mom realized, sometimes,
she was
it's what it
lying.
takes.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
was lying because,
she
the
was
family,
lying.
she knows, she been around the Davis family. She know emotions are high and stuff like that. And,
Hmm.
when you don't lost other kids, you don't want to hear a lot of shit. You don't want to be around like your head is all hard. I can only imagine what
Hmm.
she was going through. Hey, Peaches, thank you. She said Janesville lying about the cameras because I heard they just caught a robbery on camera. Mm. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
really think.
like I told you, Gainesville is a racist town anyway. So
Passion says, so you mean to tell me Lulu didn't see him fall? Her rearview mirror was not working? Stop it.
of course she did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Because whatever happened again, she said, why the white people didn't mention a homeless person? Because they wasn't there. The family went the first time. She said another
That was
time
the first
before
time.
this was the first
Yeah.
time that the family went, and a homeless person had seen them out there and told them this. They didn't tell the police or anything. They told them. I wonder why the white witnesses said that they didn't see anybody out there.
I don't I don't know because if you look at the girl, I think her name Q Winnie, so something like that. She was the one that first did the protesting up there with her and her kids and hold up, and then she put the blue teddy bear and a candle. That
Mm-hmm.
day, no homeless people was around there when she went over there, and she said, it be packed with homeless people, but they just wasn't out that day when she went. She said his bed was there, his clothes was there, but he wasn't there. The body wasn't there.
Oh,
So right. So
mm,
and she said she work at Steak and Shake right round the corner from where it happened at. But she said a lot of homeless people be out there, but they just
okay.
wasn't out there that day when she put the teddy bear and stuff out there.
Okay. She said, Miss CC, I know you might be ready to go home, but please be patient. My mom rushed to go home too, and that was not the best thing for her. Hang in there. I pray for your strength.
Okay, thank
Yeah, let
you.
them check you out, Miss CC. Let them check you out. God knows, you know what I'm saying? I think we be rushing, and then it just, you know what I'm saying? The doctors knows best. If he was already injured in the truck, then there's evidence and police have that car impounded. So if what y'all say is true, 5.0 we'll find out. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is, as I said, clear as day. Even Stevie Wonder could see the conspiracy. Yes, Erica. Miss Parker, I like the way you think. You're very smart. A lot of these content creators just talk without actually thinking. Thanks to look, Abby, because I be meddling R&R. I really be meddling. And one thing about my mama always used to tell me I'm too nosy. And to stop being nosy, because I would sit around home arguing them in metal when other kids would be playing and stuff like that. And I used to be trying to figure stuff out. You know what I'm saying? I tell the other kids. I know, Miss CC, you got disconnected. If you want to come back up, love, come on back up. But if you want to take your time, get yourself together and stuff, I get it. You know what I'm saying? The homeless person could have been on the other side of the street and seen what happened. That might be the witness. Didn't see him. Yes, zigzag. That's what I thought of too. Once CC explained it, I dropped the link, Miss CC. Sometime God sits so still. Yes, CC, let God work. You heard me, won't he? His situation real still T the goddess. You are so correct. And zigzag, you are right. Now I know that the homeless person didn't talk to the police, talk to the family the first time. It makes sense, and it gives me a better clarity that he was hurt and injured upon getting out of the vehicle. It had to be someone else in the truck with them. That's why she left the scene after coming back to the stores. Junior, I believe so. I believe so, and I believe that's why it was such an argument. I believe that's why, because come on, he wanted to get out of the car or something. Um, yeah. And like Passion said, we got to go back to what Passion said. So I'm gonna jump out the vehicle. How the door get closed? Did you pull over like you told the dispatch and let him out, or did he jump out? Which one is it?
I
The
don't know why it keep dropping.
Because you in the hospital in the
Oh,
service.
okay.
She said Junior said it had to be someone else in the truck with them. That's why she left the scene after that and came back. Those store cameras gonna tell the truth. Are they saying there's no camera footage now, Miss CC? I just want to make sure so I can clear that up.
Well, yeah, they always said that from the beginning. They said those cameras doesn't work unless you run the red light or something like that. But
Okay.
that'd be a lie. Those cameras work. The police just don't want to do their job and pull the hit. But that'd be a lie.
All them businesses right there in
Uh
a
huh.
busy highway, and y'all don't have cameras
No
there. It's
cameras
crazy
footage.
work. That's what
Right.
I thought they said, that there was no camera footage, and I was like, how? It's too busy right there, and it's too many businesses.
Yeah.
R&R said that's a lie. Yeah.
Yeah,
R&R,
it's a
I
lie.
agree. hmm I agree. I hate this for them. I hate this for the mother and the father. I do. That Lulu's running around. And this is my thing. This is what gets me to y'all. Just use y'all. Just use your brain for a minute. You can call your friend and tell your friend to put out stuff, but you can't be a woman that loved this man and go sit and talk to that woman, to that man and that woman that brought that man into this earth that you so called love. Because she don't have to talk to the whole family. You can talk to Mr. Tyrone and that mother and tell them exactly what happened and give them that closure. That's all them people want, is closure. But the
That's
fact
it.
that you're
Yeah, because it's
doing
not
all
going to bring
this,
him back.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah, it's
She said,
not
"What
going
about the
to.
cameras at the Circle K?" But that's only going to give her where she is and what she was doing. That's what I want to see. To say, I can't wait for that to come out. The cameras at the Circle K showing what she was doing. What would have been her motive to hurt him if there was no insurance involved?
Hmm. People hurt people all the time, and it don't
Mm-hmm.
have to be
No
insurance
motive.
involved.
Yeah,
So that's not true.
yeah, it is true. A young, we see it all the time. We see it all the time. Other lovers, shit, it could be other lovers. Don't y'all see?
Right.
Remember Scott Peterson killed Lacey? He killed his wife and his
Exactly.
unborn child, didn't he? He ain't went by no
Yeah.
insurance because he was messing with that other girl. He wanted to be with that
Mm-hmm.
other one instead of just going to be with her, leaving Lacey. Cameras work when they want to give a ticket. You know that T the guy to say it again. Pooh said lots of times here in Virginia the homeless sleep under the paths, but up the ramp so that they will block the wind. So the homeless person may have been looking down toward, and Pooh love, yes, because they do be tucked off. I've seen it for myself. Going to Baltimore, I've seen it for myself that they be way up there. You can barely see them. You really gotta look. You
Mm-hmm.
really gotta look close and look deep. R&R said it's 2026 with all this new technology and advanced 3D cameras, and they really trying to say there's no footage from traffic light cameras. That's a damn lie. You so right. You so right,
Mm-hmm.
R&R. They catch everything else. See, the guy is sure did. A motive had to be showed in court. Oh, we gotta wait to see what her motive was. They're gonna have to go through phone records and you know what I'm saying? What was they arguing about? We don't know. We don't know.
What's happening?
Dro ain't here to tell his side to say what the motive was. And we know
Just
that
her.
Lulu's a liar. So only
Yeah.
people we can go by is wait till they see what they say the motive is. You know what I'm saying? Or what they're gonna make up. Because they're making up shit as they go along now. And I'm glad that Miss Natasha Nim is actually on the GPD's throat because if not, Tyrone's case would have been closed. If this family wasn't as boisterous as they are, that poor boy's case would have been closed. And that's sad to say, but it's just the truth. She
But
said not
you know,
necessarily.
I really feel like they still gonna close it after the full autopsy come back. So, you know,
Mm,
I just feel like, Gainesville Police Department is they're not right.
mhm, mhm. I feel
But
like that too. I can see that.
right. I guided my friend into the right direction. I just hope she utilized the information and she'll get a lot of answers.
Mhm, mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm just praying
I'm
and
a
hope she just utilize it and using, because she can get a lot of answers that the family really needs right now.
I'm gonna say I think they waiting on the toxicology report. R&R, I agree. He said R&R said at this point it doesn't even matter what they're arguing about. That man should not be dead over an argument. Period.
Mm-mm.
I don't give a damn what the argument was about. Nothing justifies him losing his life. Let's go. Period. I don't. That's why I said I don't even care about a motive at this point. Like this boy's gone for no reason. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? He is. And
Yeah,
just to
life's
have somebody,
gone
hey
too
sister, what's
fast.
going on? She said, remember this happened on a one-way road, so traffic would have been stopped. Yes. Right, Arnar, you're correct. Tasha need to get a private investigator. Um, if that's
That's
a
the
tourist city,
that's
they're not
the
gonna
that's the
disclose it.
information I utilized her to use my cousin. That's an ex retired sergeant, and he have his own business into a private investigator, and it will be helpful. So I hope she utilize it. You know,
Yeah, Passion was down there saying her story makes no sense at all. And Just Jay said, if that's a tourist city, they're not going to just close it. The public will make sure of that. Trust me. The public is making it a big deal, and it's going to make them do their job. I agree. I think with sometimes the help of content creators that's pushing it through and stuff like that can make a story and show them that we're not going away. And Natasha and them definitely are showing that they're not going away. She said, I was just saying if for him to get justice. No, hey, Young, you're fine. You're not saying anything wrong. Like, I get everybody's got questions. What was the motive and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? And some people like R&R's like, hey, I just know why did Dro shouldn't have lost his life, period. You get what I'm saying? So nobody's saying you're wrong, but what I'm saying is a lot of these times people don't have motives.
mm-mm,
Like that man, like that boy that just went and took his whole family's life in Mississippi, took his daddy's life, his brother's life, his uncle's life, his cousin, the 7-year-old cousin, the pastor that didn't have nothing to do with him, and the pastor's brother. There was no motive. You don't know them. So everybody doesn't have a motive. It's not saying what you're feeling is wrong. It's not taking away, but he didn't have a motive. We're just saying everybody don't got a motive to take a life.
mm-mm.
Yeah, talking about this every day is how it stays out there. It doesn't get buried. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep bringing awareness. She said I've been chatting the whole time in the other chat. Someone delete my messages. Really? Hold on, T lady. Let me go over there and see. Cause I don't think it could only be a manager mod over there in the other chat. Hold on. I'm sorry, Miss CC. Give me a second.
Okay,
I'm
good.
gonna be no one of my moderators saying she's over in the other because I got my other channel going to in my Twitch account. and she's saying that she's getting timed out so I can take the wrench. Don't worry, I'm ready to kill that channel. I'm not gonna take the channel, but I'm ready to take all the moderators stick over there anyway. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying, y'all, about the situation. I don't think nobody's taking nobody's opinion away from anything or how they feel. T lady, send me that live from that channel real quick. Go over there and share it to me. Not on this channel. Go over there and share me that live real quick because I can't get to it from her. Just send it to me real quick. She said, well, from my understanding, Lulu was already arrested before for domestic violence against him. So she must have an anger problem. That's the motive. The friend even came live and said that Zigtag, I showed the friend speaking out, and the friend said that she would just haul off and hit him in his mouth for no reason. And they said that sometimes he would make excuses for her, that he loved her that much. Miss Parker is on to something. The way you think is exactly what we need. We need content creators like you, people who actually use their brain, not cloud chasing, just running with everything they see on the internet. Yeah, I'd be like to know like the facts, like you know what I really do be like, I really be wanting some psychologists on there to bring us a little insight on what these people do, like why we miss red flags, and with Tyrone being so in love with her, like missing the post that she was writing, certain things she was saying was like it was so visible and stuff. Hey baby,
Right, he just
but
ignored it.
other than that, he did.
He ignored a lot of signals he was getting, you know. And I wish he would have, paid attention to it because his life would have been spared.
She said, Miss Catherine said, I wish that other families were involved in their loved ones' untimely demise. Big up to the Davis family, justice for DRO. Yeah, they definitely on their necks. We just got to pray for strength for this family to continue. Hey, Vapey, good morning. Happy Wednesday. We just got to keep praying, keep these family, and keep the mother in y'all prayers too. There's nothing wrong. Um, Does anyone know if Lulu has given the family all of his phones? What happened to his things? Yeah, has she gave that to his mother? Do you know, Miss Cece, or anybody? His belongings, his items?
I know the Davis family doesn't have it, so I can't speak for the mother, but I know they don't have it. So I don't know if
Okay.
the mother has it. I don't know, but her sister them was up there with Natasha them Saturday, so someone did say on that live they don't have his belongings, so I don't think she have it either. But I really can't speak and say if she do or she don't.
Thank you for that, Miss Cece. She said, "Have you ever seen the movie Men Don't Tell?" I bet that's how she was. Yeah, Catherine. She seemed off. You could feel it. And he used to go live in the mornings talking about relationships, but really he was talking, and I could tell
He was
on
talking about
hard.
himself. He was talking
Yep,
about
I could tell.
his
I could tell.
relationship.
I can tell, and I could tell that sometimes he did want to get away. And I think how we as women will make a man feel guilty. I've done it. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of using a lot of stuff, my illness, a lot of stuff to keep a man there and make him feel guilty. You get what I'm saying? I'm guilty.
Mhm.
My ex-boyfriend is not guilty of a lot of stuff that I made him feel guilty about. He was abusive, but I kept him there. I made him feel guilty about leaving due to my insecurities and stuff like that, my mental illness, itself. She said, I know personally my husband ex love spelled him. And when they went under spells, they can't see anything wrong in the person doing. And the friend did say that. He said, regardless what she would do wrong, Tyrone didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? He overlooked Lulu's the Lulu. You know what I'm saying? So yes, praying for you, Miss CC and the family. Candy says she's praying for you. She don't want them to have anything. It's how she inflicts hurt on them after he's gone diabolical. Hey, Demetrius. Good morning. Yeah, I agree. They're praying for you, Miss CC. They want you to get better and
Okay,
stuff.
thank you.
And yeah, we want you to get better and stuff like that. Um, I refuse to ever be in another toxic relationship. Yeah, my eyes are definitely wide open. Just Jay, my eyes are definitely wide open. But I have to, for me, just Jay, I'm just taking my accountability in the relationship. I can't get on here and bash him and blame him for things I did as a woman. I will make him feel guilty just to have somebody there. I didn't want to be alone. He took good care of me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not in the way people think you should take care, but he took care of me. You know, he would give me his whole check. He would do stuff that I wasn't used to. So yeah, he kept saying he loved her unconditionally. That said it all. He did. He did. He showed it too. He didn't just talk it. He showed it, and she knew it. She had him right where she wanted him to be.
Wrap around her fingers. But then when the
Absolutely.
boyfriend, the ex boyfriend friend spoke out, he just, he won't say anything else. Like he won't clarify the post that he made regarding Lulu in her college days and at FAM. He won't clarify that. He won't say, well, who is the ex boyfriend? Because he did say that he will talk. The ex boyfriend will talk. So he won't say anything else. It's like he made that status and that was that. He won't say anything else. But he knows
Yeah.
her very good.
And that'd be crazy too when we write.
Maybe if he talked, you know, that'll probably clarify a whole lot of things
Oh yeah,
on both sides of the family.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, I agree, y'all. I'm agreeing with you, Miss CC. You know, I this is what R&R was talking about. How people just be coming out and saying things, and y'all say things, and then you just go on ice, and it just throws another wrench in the in this whole situation for the family. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
if you ain't gonna come out and talk to the family and stuff like that, why do it? You get what I'm
Why
saying?
make a
Like, why do it? I
right?
get
Why
you might
make a
want to just
post?
put the message out there, yeah, and then you just come and you just go on ice, like, and they already got enough going on. You get so she said, I get that, but knowing your worth is important for both men and women. You won't have to bash another person and move on. Exactly. Just Shay. She kept putting her hands on him, and she treated that man like he was nothing, like a peon. From what the friend said, you could. That's what he was saying in so many words. Tita Goddess said he was absolutely smitten for her, and I wonder if that day he was fed up, he lost his life just worried to me. Yes, that's what I said to the goddess. I think he was ready to give up. I think at that point he was just tired. Like, and you know, you can love somebody, you could still love somebody unconditionally, but just be like, you know, I'd rather for us to be apart than be this toxic
Toxic
together and
relation,
stuff
yeah.
and stuff. And that doesn't mean he don't love her. He didn't love her any less. He just felt like, you know, we can't keep doing this. It's not gonna work. We talking about forever and here you go. It can't go into our forever. And I could see him thinking like that. I stay thinking I could change him, but he changed me in the worst way. I was numb to a lot of things. Me too, A Young. Me too. Miss CC, you go get you some rest. Thank you again for pulling up.
Okay,
Um, we are praying for you. Please stay and see what's going on with yourself, okay? Don't
I
leave
am.
like that, because hell, they barely want to give us medical attention as it is. They ready to put us out versus keep us. So let them
Right,
keep you for now. You know what I'm saying? If
right,
God ready for you to go home, he'll get you home with nothing, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? You'll be all clear and healthy. At least get whatever you need to get you home safe.
right. Thank you.
And keep me updated. You got my information. Me and you communicate. Keep me updated. Just say, Miss
Yes.
Parker, I'm okay. I'm home. You ain't got to tell me what's wrong or nothing. Just let me know what they say.
Okay. All right.
All right. Get you some rest, Miss CC.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye. She said Lulu was going to be living with consequences for the rest of her life. What man is going to want to be with her? It's weird when an unalive thing they're going to be. Yeah, just when, that's why I titled this. Just when you thought you got away, God is doing this for this family. You know what I'm saying? Not just content creators. Not, you know what I'm saying? I see how people's coming out of the woodwork and, hey, this is what happened. Hey, this is what I seen. If the homeless person did come in, I'm glad Miss CC clarified that. Just because you love someone doesn't mean you need to be with that person. Absolutely. It's sad because he truly loved her and received his demise from loving her. Sometimes you can love somebody more than you love yourself. I've been there. Good morning, Rhapsody. I don't understand the nonchalant attitude she had when she walked up to the witness. What happened during this beautiful trip he gave? I know. And this see the goddess. I want to go back to that day that he did the cabin, decorated it, and I don't know. Yeah, prayers for Miss CC. In a sense, her life is over either way. Yes, yes, yes. T Lady, did you send me that live from my other channel? Please do. Oh, you did. All right, hold on, T Lady. I'm up in that thing. Shoot. Let me see. And you know, sometimes they'll hold your now that's that live. Not this live. You sent the wrong one from the other channel from the switching lanes. You sent this live to me. The other one, so I can't see. She didn't care about that cabin trip. She didn't. I want to hear his Bree take on this. I should get Bree over here. Yeah. Let me hear Bree up. Let me hit Bree up, y'all. I'm gonna call her. See if she answers. See if I can get her to come over here and do this case with me.
Please leave your message.
Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna message her. Hold on, y'all. All right, I hit Bree up and ask her could she come and help me. I'll let y'all know what she says. What she says, what she's gonna say or whatever. And okay, I got it, T Lady. Yeah, I see you over with the copyright disclaimer and everything, T Lady. He was dangerously in love. I see your comments over there, T Lady. Yeah, I'm gonna give it. See if Bree can come. She's heartless in the presence of him with his children. She was fake. She was. She said good idea. Insight on draw. Yes. I'm gonna see if Bree is gonna hit me back up. Candy, it happens every day. She was selfish. No one mattered but her child. Thank y'all for coming. Shout out to all the content creators. that's keeping Dro's name in the algorithm and stuff like that. I'm glad Miss CC corrected it about the cousin, and I don't know these people. I don't. And I seen it was Bree. Um, yeah. So Bree's hit me up and saying when you want to cover it. So if I get Bree over here, this is gonna be good to give me some more insight. You know what I'm saying? As on a spiritual level, and stuff like that. And I get that everybody's not into the mediums and stuff like that, but Bree did uncover Kata Scott, who was her niece, her case. And another thing, the same way with the cousin, Bree wasn't Kata's real auntie. Bree got a child by, Kata's uncle. But Bree said she was her auntie. Y'all see how that works? You know what I'm saying? Y'all see how that works? She said any other time Lulu can't function without Dro, but that dad accident she was functioning very well. He said she was getting it on that boot too. He said she was getting around on that boot. All I know is what Tasha told me. She's working hard. She showed me proof, and all the other stuff online is irrelevant. I get it, R&R. And thank you for the insight, R&R. Thank you and Miss CC for keeping me together with everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to put any bad information out there. So I appreciate y'all for helping me. That's why I said I wanted to correct it. Just when I said they said it wasn't no camera footage, I wanted to make sure I was correct on that. I don't want to put out nothing false. I won't want nobody doing it to me. Boots on the ground, okay? T lady, thank you, sissy. And stuff. So yeah, Bree's texting me now, y'all. Bree's texting me now. Okay, Bree said Tomas, so I got Quadre coming. Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna see if I can get Bree on tomorrow at 4, y'all, because I got an interview with Quadre at 2 that'll give me time to get him cleared up and stuff like that. That's with the Ramika Meeks case and stuff like that. I talked to Quadre. I don't know. It's enough to break your heart in so many pieces with these cases. It's bring tears to my eyes a little bit because I ain't never seen nothing. I keep saying it because I haven't in 48 years of living. The heartlessness of people that people once loved. Somebody once loved these cold-hearted monsters. somebody loved these cold-hearted monsters once before, and she said the criminal villain channel is okay, but it's just a little too much for me. A lot of it gets mixed up with lies because she pulls in too much stuff straight from online without really checking it. And I've done that, R&R. I'm guilty of that. And that's why I said this year, I don't want to. I need people like you and Miss CC and that knows to come in here and correct me. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with fixing it. So thank you. And shout out to Criminal Villains for doing her thing over there. And stuff like that. And we do gotta be mindful of who sometimes people will come to us just to distract us and shit. You know what I'm saying? People will be distractions. You won't think it, but people will use people's death, honey, and distract it and just do some other stuff with it. It'd be sickening. But every time I think about these cases, I be like, somebody liked the monster that took their life. Somebody loved the monster that took their life or watched their life be taken. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? So prayers to Dro's mother. Prayers to Dro's father. And both sides of the family. As the minister, it was just a little distasteful coming from the minister for me. Not having all the facts and just picking a side. As a minister, you know what I'm saying? Discernment is a must. You know, you can come on here and give some words to the family, you know what I'm saying? But staying out of that, because I don't even want to be involved. Remember, she said, except for Miss CC, I don't see you over there no more. I hope they get the answers that they deserve. And that's what Mr. Tyrone said. He said, give me what I deserve. And that's answers. That's all he want. That's all he want. Them people don't want money. They don't. They don't. Hell, t-shirt money ain't gonna bury a body. Trust me. I'd bury my mother. We buried my mother. We buried my mother. And when I say y'all see my mama's obituary, where mama at? For what we paid for my mother, how disappointed I am. For that sheet of paper that they gave us. They asking for pictures of my mama with us, and we sending all these pictures in, and they didn't give us what. So t-shirts wouldn't have buried my mama. And can we as black people get off of that, please? I'm just asking. We be focused on t-shirts and all of that. I don't be understanding for the life of me. Why do that matter? However they raise the money, if they did sell t-shirts for whatever reason, are we going to pitch in and bury them? Are we going to pitch in and bury them? Because the same ones. I'm just asking. Because I ain't donated a dime to the people to be worrying about why they sold the shirt. Who am I to sit back and say, y'all got to give that kids, that give his baby mama that money? Who am I? Because I ain't let nobody get in on my family business when it comes to my mother. You wasn't. Think I would give a damn about what y'all was talking about? Huh. No. Noted and noted. We stick on the shit that don't matter. What do a t-shirt got to do with what happened to him? That's all I'm asking. It ain't no dig. I'm not up here digging at y'all for that. I don't. Renee, I hope it ain't me. She said every time they pop that van, some untruth comes out their mouth. They should have facts bringing it up to the worldwide internet. So if it's for me, Renee, tell me what I said wrong and I can correct it now. Since we heard. And only thing I bought was the internet saying that, Miss Shanitra Speaks had the call to the 911 calls and stuff like that. So I don't think it was nobody on this video to like make me go live about, but just hearing the call, I wanted to hear it for myself. I wanted to hear what she said for myself and stuff. She said it was the last time over there giving any information, even though the truth is still going to put it out how she wants. From Mississippi be cutting you off, and you know, Tasha. Okay. I just don't. I don't want to put out nothing. About the cousin. If Miss Natasha, I would go to. If I was family, I'm gonna just say this. If I was a cousin or somebody that grew up with them as a brother or cousin, I would go to the father or the mother and ask if I could put that information out. Just the FYI. If I knew you, Renee, if I knew R&R, if I knew Miss Cece, I would never as a family member or somebody that was raised this family around y'all, and go to the internet, because that's huge. Whether y'all believe it or not, and Miss Gigi talks about it today, that is big. That this boy has came out and said that she's on that. And I hope that he's giving out information to not make Miss Gigi look bad, because it's not on Miss Gigi. We're gonna do that as content creators. If somebody pop up, you know what I'm saying? As much as I cover the Desire Harris, I might be like, let me talk to them. I have. I love talking to people that's involved. And it goes to me to use my discernment like, is this motherfucker being honest? But I hate that. I hate this. Because then it come up like we ain't doing right. And it just be like, man, like, and Miss Natasha did just say, if you ain't heard from her, it ain't accurate. So I'm going off of what Miss Natasha say. It ain't accurate. So I ain't putting it out there about the insurance. So I apologize about the insurance. Let's talk about it. I want to apologize about the insurance. As of now, from Miss Natasha, it didn't come from her. That she's not over the insurance policy. Okay, Art, okay, thank you. She's not over the policy. She's not on the insurance. And this is just coming from the family. This is a post. You're welcome to go look at it. So I want to clear that up, that she is not over the insurance policy. Did we discuss it? Heck yeah, because it almost put Lulu really on the chopping block. Like, bitch, you got to go. We already know she got to go, but now this bitch, you got to go. Who brought that up? Because it really raises extra questions on top of the questions we already had. It adds, and you know, so I want the people to leave here today with that Miss Natasha Davis is saying if you don't hear from her, it's not true. And they will not be discussing. So I know if they're not discussing his insurance policy, who is somebody else to take that if they did gather that information, sitting around gathering information from the family, just sitting around acting like you care about justice for DRO, but you're taking information from what y'all hearing with the family members and taking it to the social media is disgusting and disturbing within itself. Gigi is human just like everyone else. Like, give folks some grace. I don't have no problem with Gigi, you know. I go over there and listen and stuff like that. I do. I have no problem with it. I have no problem with anybody at young. This is what I was talking about too. We as subscribers can make things look so bad. They will make it like a content creator is talking about these people, and I'm not. I'm not. What I do over here is what I do. Ain't got nothing to do with Miss Cece, Miss Gigi, nobody. I'm giving commentary how I give it all the time. That's it. That's all. I have not said anything about Miss Gigi in any way, shape, or form. How she runs her platform is how she runs her platform. We are all different. Go where you comfortable. It's what I tell everybody. This is for me. This is for my peace. How I give it up now this year is for my peace. I did cases the way R&R and CC is talking about. I've done it. It's me taking accountability. She said, I didn't say you. I'm just saying in general. Okay, but it still will make it look like you're saying for me. And I don't like it. I must say. I'll be lying to you if I say I didn't like it. You didn't say, hey, R&R. Hey, CC. Give her a break. You see what they're saying. So you're going to make it like my chat or I'm saying something about Miss Gigi. Put names on it. If you see R&R, that's their opinion. That's how they feel. I ain't taking it no type of way. I can't tell nobody how to feel. But put a name on it. Don't say me in general. Put their names on it. That's what I be saying. If y'all going to be real, be real. If you see somebody say something that you don't like, say, hey, R&R, CC, give us some grace. Don't make it like everybody in this chat is talking about somebody, okay? And I'm being respectful about it. I'm really am. I'm just tired of a lot. This is how stuff gets started. I've never seen at this age how it be. We as Black people are the most messiest, disturbed individual souls on this earth. What people say don't bother me. If I like somebody, what somebody say about them don't affect me. People say stuff about people I like in my sector all the time. I don't say nothing because what they eat ain't making me shit, ain't making me feel no different way than my friend. I'm still gonna rock and roll. But if it ain't directed, it ain't respected. And I can't respect it. And everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Miss Gigi might not like me. I don't know. I can't do commentary about it though. It ain't gonna get me nowhere on my platform. Talking about another content creator ain't gonna get me nowhere on my platform. I hope all of this stops. I just want to do my thing and get gone. That's it, T the Goddess. That's all I'm worried about. R&R said, that's just my opinion. If someone knows Tasha, they actually have information, let them talk. Don't keep cutting people off. And that's your opinion. And I can't make R&R feel no different type of way. Jade, I like her. But R&R didn't say Miss Parker don't like her or nothing. They were just giving their opinion. Y'all get what I'm saying? Like somebody might go over there and tell her that I'm not who they think I should be over her. And that's fine. That's their opinion. That's all I'm saying. That's their opinion. So that's all I'm saying. Especially if they're sharing something important. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate anybody that can come over and clear me up and let me get my facts straight. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate y'all. That's why tomorrow is gonna be a members only, y'all. I don't want her shit. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it tomorrow. I'm not doing it. Any and everybody can watch, but tomorrow's gonna be members only. And T the Goddess, I do think Friday, you already remember. I think Friday with the Nazir Harris coverage, I'm gonna do a members only. I think I'm gonna just start doing that in members only. That way I ain't gotta worry about doing all of this and stuff like that. Cause I want to be peaceful this year, y'all. As peaceful as I can keep it over here and myself, I am. And I want y'all to leave her peaceful. I don't want y'all to leave her feeling no type of way or nothing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And stuff. I want to have a good time with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Do our commentary, break things down, talk about it, our feelings about it. And we're going to agree to disagree. Everybody ain't going to agree on everything. Everybody ain't going to agree on everything. We're not. Everybody ain't going to like me. Nah, I'm cool. Like I said, it's going to be some R&Rs over there in maybe they chats. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But salute to y'all. Y'all go finish having a blessed Wednesday. I am. I know I am. I got a long week. Yeah, Tita Goddess, you cool. You already a member, so you cool. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And if you're a moderator, you automatically in there. So, or whatever. But yeah, I got a lot of questions for Quadre. He definitely talked to me about a lot that really have my antennas up like that or whatever. And hey, Young, you are welcome to stay here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying next time direct it toward the people that you feel like. Don't make it like the whole chat is saying anything because it can make it look away. You know, I just know how this internet works. I've been here too long and stuff, but I have no problem with you, hey, Young. I see you disappeared and stuff, and it's not a problem. You've been rocking with me for quite some time, but I do want to be honest with you, and y'all know how I am. I don't want to lie to y'all about nothing. And stuff, because if you lie to me, I don't need you to be around me. I don't want to be around you if you're gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Thank you always, Nitin. Thank you. And I got an interview coming up with boy. He said he was in a DRO situation and stuff. He said his girlfriend's friend shot him and that he loved her more than he loved himself. And that he thought by buying her gifts and, you know, taking care of her and stuff, he thought she loved him. And he said he overlooked the red flags like DRO. He said, so it can happen. And he said he was shot in 2017 and he hasn't loved and trusted since. He doesn't trust anybody due to that and stuff. So I can't wait to hear what old boy has to say. Another subscriber came through and said her brother got killed by his baby mother, and said they told him, we warned him. And I told her, I said, sometimes, yeah, I've seen, I don't know if everybody's seen it, but sometimes when people tell you to stay away from somebody, it pushes you to them for some reason. When I used to tell my daughters I didn't like them, and it made them fall in love with him more and more, and I'm like, I quit saying stuff, and they ain't with that person to this day. The last, hey Lisa, love you too, sis. Hey Miss Loki, what's going on? Happy Wednesday. That what made me stop saying stuff and stop getting involved. Cause the more my ass talked to my kids about the guys and girls they was dating, this like the more comfortable they got with them, and I was like, maybe I need to step off. So I get it. And she said she lost her brother. So prayers to her. And stuff. A Young said she was in a situation as well, you guys, so we can't leave her out. Scared to leave. Scared to leave. Sometimes we are. And the one thing I used to use was my suicide. It was my suicide. I always use that for Queese not to leave me. I'm ready to take myself out. It wasn't fair to him. Just to keep him around. For the abuse to continue. For me to have somebody to abuse mentally, verbally. My brother's wife jumped out the car and told the police my brother pushed him. I told him to leave and he's still with her to this day. R&R said it was me and Miss Cece. We said what we said, okay? Y'all go and enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday. Wednesday. Please be safe out there, guys. Please. We are living in different times. We're not in the same 90s and early 2000 eras. This is different. You know what I'm saying? Well, so said he okay. My friend Kiki and her baby daddy was arguing and drinking, and she accidentally stabbed him to death. Well, always men. It's always the ones. Till it's too late. Always. Appreciate y'all that supported the channel by getting a membership, super sticker, super chat. Thank you guys so much. Just hitting that like button for me to keep Dro's story in the algorithm. Lulu needs to be held accountable and stuff like that. So we want this to be pushed out. Because guess what? They not going to push it out for us. They not going to push these stories out without black men and women. So we have to do this. You too. Love you too, sissy. Everybody have a great day.